we got a lot to talk about this week.
I kind of want that toast, actually.
Oh, the Overwatch toast or whatever?
Yeah, I'm looking through the new Overwatch stuff, and Junkrat is sipping from like a McDonald's cup.
Nice.
Oh.
Way to open the episode.
Anyway, so yeah, hello and welcome to College Cheese Podcast episode 93. We're 93 episodes in on this thing, and we got a lot to talk about this week. News is plentiful, or so it seems, or unless we just like freaking blow through everything like real quick. But anyway, as always, I'm your host, Al, and everybody's here. Joe's here.
Hey.
Nate's here.
Hey.
Aaron's here.
Hey, what's up, people?
And Aaron, as he mentioned a couple minutes ago, he's feeling really giddy because we're all feeling a bit giddy because Smash Ultimate is out.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Now the question, quick question to you guys: so, should we talk about Smash now, or should we hold off till later? Because
when I go to the restaurant, normally I like to start with the appetizers first.
With the food out analogy,
we're not even 3 minutes in.
It's like you should date this girl because she's like frosting on a cupcake or whatever you said like episodes ago.
Well,
anyway.
You got to be careful with the frosting.
Yeah,
frosting might be good, but soon you bite into that cake, it's like ugh, gross. Oh, but anyway, let's commence with the jiggling.
Okay, so I think so we'll hold off on Smash for a few minutes because like we got a few other things I want to glaze over.
Space.
I mean, and this is like I'm gonna say this right now. This is just going to be a really quick thing because even though Nate said we're not going to talk about it because it's going to be a rabbit hole, but I just want to say one thing. Okay.
Here we go.
So, Aaron, we're not going down that rabbit hole. Okay.
I know. We're not.
So they released the poster for that Sonic the Hedgehog live action movie, and oh boy, it is garbage.
It is terrible.
Yes, it is. By the makers of Fast and the Furious.
I mean,
so take that.
I mean, he's fast and he's furriest.
Don't, Joe. Just don't. Just don't. Oh God, no.
But I mean, if there's anything good that comes out of this poster, it's the one thing to unite the Sonic community because everybody hates it.
There
you
go.
know what, Joe, just for that joke, I wish I had that ejecto seat button from Fast and... Which one was that? Tyrese had...
that was the second one.
That was... Yeah.
Both me and Joe are like, we know which one it is.
Never mind.
Listen, the Fast and Furious movies are... they're not, like, Oscar-winning movies.
No.
But you have to appreciate the universe that they built.
Yeah. I like the first two, and those are the only ones I've seen.
The Fast and the Furious movies are kind of like the racing version of, I feel like, the Ocean's movies, just crappier.
I thought you were going to say, I think the Fast and the Furious movies are like the appetizer of the
mean, if you're looking at it from, it's a heist movie.
Yes.
Then that's it.
Yeah, I mean, it's like it started as a game about racing cars, and then
it started as a detective movie about stopping someone from stealing VCRs. What the fuck?
Really?
that was the main thing, is that they were stealing truckloads of VCRs and selling them on the sports market. I don't know what the fuck they were selling it. Yeah.
Well, it still had a large focus on the cars and the racing.
Oh, yeah.
And then they just slowly got further and further away from that.
Listen, they somehow turned into superheroes after the third one, where literally their superpower is driving cars. And then they're like, oh, we need a tank character. Hey, Rock, let's just throw you through things.
I was going to say, then they bring in Dwayne Johnson.
I liked the first one. The second one was kind of redundant.
It was all right.
The fourth one, because we're not talking about Tokyo Drift. We're not going to talk about Tokyo Drift.
Listen, here's the thing, though. Like I said, you have to appreciate the world building that they did.
Yeah.
By accident. So literally, you have Fast and Furious 1 is a pure idea, right? It comes out. That's it. This is the story we told. some executives like, man, that movie did good. Let's get some more money, and then we'll get, I don't know, Tyrese since Vin Diesel won't come back. Okay, then Vin Diesel and what's his face, Paul Walker, won't come back, but we still want to make another movie. We'll just get the same kind of setup: a black guy and a
white guy.
White guy. Yeah. I drawn a blank. Tokyo Drift comes out. Completely all different, but it's still another.
Oh, don't forget
section.
Bow Wow was in that movie, so he's like the selling point.
That was their black guy for that series. And then somehow they agreed to come back. Vin Diesel, everybody from the original cast, or I think it was everybody. Yeah. For the fourth one in the series now?
Yeah, fourth one.
Which is really, because of timeline mumbo jumbo, is the third one. Is that right?
Yeah, because the
one
was it Final Fantasy?
Yeah, I think it goes. It's 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. No, I think it's 4, 5. Then 2. Then...
No. 2, because he had to meet Roman before they made 4.
What is this, the Metal Gear Solid timeline? Like,
no. Either way, Tokyo Drift, the third one, is the last one before
7, which, yeah.
Next thing you know, Joe, Metal Gear 6 is going to be about stealing cars.
I mean, here's the thing. I wouldn't be surprised if there's some backdoor where there's like, oh, by the way, Jason Statham met, I don't know, Solid Snake back in the 80s. It's all tied in, guys.
Yeah, because 6...
Freaking liquid Jason Statham.
I think 6 is when they found out that Han died, and they had to go and find out who killed Han, and they kind of retconned how that.
It was after, Aaron. It was after it was the movie that they introduced Jason Statham
because he killed Luke. They killed off Luke Evans, which was supposed to be Jason Statham's brother or whatnot.
No, they didn't kill him off.
No, they put him in jail, I think. Yeah.
No, he was bedridden or something like that in a Black Ops site.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. And then magically resurrected himself.
Bedridden in a Black Ops site?
Mm-hmm.
Like Call of Duty? That's pretty bad.
Here's the thing, right? We thought we were going to go down a Sonic rabbit hole.
I know, right?
And now we're going down a Fast and Furious rabbit hole.
God damn it, Al. I blame you.
Yo, what? Yo, we could have just spent this last 10 minutes talking about like Waka or something, and I would have been able to.
God, no.
Anyway,
that might have been worse.
You're probably right. Anyway, so
I can't believe they made 8 movies out of that series. God damn.
Yeah, we're done on the topic.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, the Game Awards happened, and there was some announcements there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, you mean the Red Dead Redemption 2 awards?
I mean,
They've only won like 3.
I
they
mean,
didn't even win Game of the Year.
You know why they didn't win Game of the Year? Because they won everything else.
Yeah, and I'm okay with that.
I'm sure you are. Let me see if I can pull up the winners.
I think they were going to win Best Score, but they did. And I'm happy about that too.
I am not happy about that. Because I do think there are other games that have better scores. And if you're going to go best score, right, don't give them best sound design. Just saying.
I mean, in a perfect world.
I think too many people had their hands in the cookie jar.
I mean, no. So here's the thing, right? And it happens with Oscar movies too. Is the people who vote on it, the last movie they've seen is fresh in their mind, right?
Yeah.
Red Dead is literally the last big game that came out since before they voted for the game. And I don't know if it's a committee of influencers that actually do this. So I feel like you have like IGN, whatnot, they put their votes in for who should be Game of the Year. But they also know that for their audience, they might not think Red Dead should win, but their audience should. Like, we're going to vote because we know that they want this category to win.
I mean, yes, but also, have you played it?
Listen, it's just, I can't.
See,
it's so good though.
See, Now, here's my thing on why this is probably going to be such a hard topic for the four of us to actually comment on. How many people here played Red Dead?
I have.
Albert, have you played it?
I haven't played it.
Okay. How many of us have played Spider-Man?
So 2.
So 2 of you.
So
2.
with me and Nate playing Spider-Man and not having played Red Dead, and vice versa, how can we have an accurate voting on which game is better? You know what I mean?
I mean, I've seen a lot of Spider-Man, and I do agree it is a good game. Although I'm biased against Spider-Man because I hate him.
And you hate the voice actor, so
Yes, but I do agree. Despite all that, it is a great game. I just
Here's
Red Dead.
here's my other thing too, right? Is inherently game of the year should be the game that wins the most awards in other categories. It's just my opinion. If you happen to
Makes
also have
sense.
best story, best soundtrack, best this, best that, but then somehow at the end you just don't win game of the year, it makes game of the year feel like it's almost like a pity award. Like, well,
Yeah.
if Red Dead wasn't here,
Kinda,
you
yeah.
guys would have won. And I unfortunately am pissed because God of War was that game.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which, I mean, given the categories, let me see. Assassin's Creed, Celeste, God of War, Spider-Man, Monster Hunter, and Red Dead. So
all right.
there's like maybe 2 other games besides God of War that I can make an argument for. I didn't play Celeste. I didn't play Monster Hunter. But I heard from when it came out, people were loving it. And then it kind of fell off. So I'm not sure. In Red Dead, it's too fresh in our heads for us to go, oh, it's good. And then it fell off. We don't have that kind of information about it.
Well, God of War arguably has a much longer lasting value.
Yes, it does, because it's a great game.
Mm.
So is Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
And Spider-Man's sound design, going on that, right? When you're swinging through the city and you're doing different like vaults and all that other jazz, the soundtrack playing in the background is dynamically changing based on what you're doing.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me ask you another question. Since Nate played it, did you beat Spider-Man or beat the campaign?
Who are you talking to?
You.
Yes.
You're
Oh.
the only other person that played it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Question for you: when during that last fight, spoilers alert, guys, spoilers for anybody that hasn't been in it.
Yo,
That
goodness.
last fight on the roof with Doc Ock.
Yeah.
To me, the voice acting that Yuri, I'm not even going to pronounce his last name because I always butcher it. That performance that he gave, that soul-crushing performance as he was fighting Doc Ock, I was like, God damn, this is good. Because it actually made me believe. I was just like, wait, am I in reality for a second? Like, hold on here. Like, what?
I know. So this is where we might differ, right? Yes, it was a good performance, right?
Yeah.
It might also be the nature of the game, where it had the story beats, right? The usual story beats.
Yeah.
And this was like the emotional scene, where it's like the father figure and all this other jazz, right?
Mm.
I thought it was a good scene. I don't know if like compared to the other ones in here. Then again, I didn't play Detroit, and Detroit is probably the most like art piece in here.
Probably.
Probably. That's
Yeah.
one I want to play too.
I
Yeah.
mean, it's a David Cage game, and those can only go so far.
I mean, that is also true.
Damn, Joe. Damn.
I mean, I'm familiar with some of his other works. I mean, have you seen what the fuck's it called? Omicron, the Nomad Soul?
No.
Oh my god.
Is
Look
that
that up
is
sometime.
that his game?
It's an old game, but it's one of his.
So the one, let me see. The last game that I remember playing to completion of his was that what was the winner one with the aliens?
Frel. I don't know.
I'm not too familiar with.
I can't remember what it was, but the game started out normal, right? It's like an action game, and then literally out of nowhere, like, oh, by the way, guys, you're at a military base, and there's fucking aliens. I'm like, what? What is going on?
Yeah,
Completely for a loop.
Yeah, like let me give you a picture of how Omicron starts.
Okay.
It starts with the main character coming forth to the screen, talking directly to you, the player. It's like, oh, I need help, but I can't do this alone. You have to encompass my body and control me and come into this world to save it.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. And he got David Bowie to do a lot of the soundtrack. And apparently, like,
Was it a
according
waste?
to... Huh?
Was it a waste?
Kind of.
Hmm.
I mean,
Yeah.
according to him, it was like, oh, this world is so incredible. It's like, I'm so glad to be involved in this project. It's such a well thought out, like, immersive world. I'm like, how much were you paid, dude?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. That's Here's the thing, right? If you're working on a project, you're not really going to talk shit about it until
Exactly.
way after.
Yeah.
That's all I can say is that you hear about all these people who are like, yeah, the game was shit, and this is like 10 years later. But I bet you if you had record of them talking about it the same year or even the year after the game came out, they're like, yeah, it's so innovative, blah, 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 this and that.
Mm-hmm.
Just complete bullshit because the game needs to do well.
Yep, needs to do well. And if you want a job, you're going to need to speak well of the product you're helping develop. And not only that, if you come out and speak the truth after the game comes out, then if you're looking for another project or a sign on with somebody else, they're going to look at you just like, well, you were a little bit too honest about that piece of shit game that you worked on from before. So, if you work on our piece of shit game, we don't want that kind of PR. So, yeah, we'll go to somebody else. Don't call us, we'll call you.
Nailed it.
Or apparently they didn't pay you enough, so we're going to pay you more.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what do they consider best narrative? Is that technically best story?
Yeah,
Probably,
that's storytelling and dialogue and stuff like that.
So then, I guess right there, because I've heard story-wise,
it's okay.
Great. I heard online is being fixed, but it's
Rockstar. I've said before, Rockstar are immaculate at creating a single-player experience. They haven't got multiplayer down yet.
Maybe they should pick up some of the guys from Bethesda, and then fix that.
We want a finished game, Aaron.
Hence my joke.
I mean, out of the categories, I don't really see any other really mix-ups. Like a game
can
that
I talk
should have
about
won.
one of them?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
I am confused and slightly irritated how Monster Hunter World won Best RPG when it's not an RPG. It has no role-playing elements in it other than you play the role of a character.
So
there's no leveling up. There's no skill trees. There's no ability points. There's none of that.
So it should have won for Best Cosplay.
Gotcha. There is the grind for armor that you can then put on. That's the only thing I got.
Yeah, but that still, I mean, you could say the same about like Witcher, but The Witcher also has leveling up and skills and shit.
The Witcher's an RPG.
Yeah.
Yeah.
RPG.
All the way through. Now, sometimes, and I'm going to bring movies up again.
Blast Zone?
Hot Zone?
Hot Zone, yeah.
I'm going to bring movies up again. Sometimes, if a game hasn't, we'll say a movie. So if a movie hasn't been nominated for the categories that it wants, sometimes they'll submit it for another category that they. Good example, Best Comedy went to The Martian, which is not a comedy. But they decided to submit it for that so that it could win something.
You know what? I have to disagree on you with that, because given the fact that they put it in there as a comedy, that's hilarious to me.
Listen,
So
that's the kind of shit that annoys
that's
me, right?
comedy in itself. That's meta right
In
there.
the same year that Dark Knight came out, it won nothing. As good as the movie as Dark Knight was, it won nothing. Maybe one soundtrack or some shit, but
well, you know what? It could have been the two boats. It could have been the two boats. That...
I just can't.
That boat scene was incredible, though.
But the idea of it was stupid.
Let me see.
I mean, not really, considering when you like think about Joker's background. Like that's absolutely something he would do.
But you know what? I'm not, because this is going to be just
this is another rabbit hole
wormhole.
we need to go down.
This is another wormhole. So, but yeah, I'll leave it on that note. Two boats was stupid. Anyway. Also, Dark Knight Rising would have been a better movie if Heath Ledger was still alive.
Well, you don't know that. We can't say that. We don't know that.
That is pure speculation on your part, Aaron.
Because we 100% don't know that.
That's hopeful thinking.
Because with that said, right, there's no credence to previous villains coming back to the next movie. Am I wrong? The only reason why we have a Ra's al Ghul thing is because there's a random hallucination, and that's it. It's the same thing. All we would have gotten maybe is during the prison break, the Joker would have been like, "Oh shit, I'm out," and then went off and did something, and that's it. I don't think.
Yeah, he would have bust out and just went up to somebody and was like, "You want to know how I got these scars?" And it's cut to another scene.
Yeah, see.
Yeah.
I mean, we have no.
But technically, Ra's al Ghul came back in the form of Talia, but that.
No, that's not. No.
By the way, wasn't it? I don't know. Since we're on the topic about that movie for the next 10 seconds, did watching that movie? Did anybody actually guess that was going to be Talia? Because when I was watching, it was just like, oh yeah, you're definitely going to be Talia, aren't you?
100%. I don't remember the fine points in that movie. I remember like key scenes. It wasn't the best out of that three.
Oh no.
So like in terms of like my memory commitment, I've committed more of Dark Knight than I have of Begins or Rises.
I agreed.
Yeah, I'm not saying that they're. Okay, I am saying that it wasn't that good, but in memory, Dark Knight would be my one. I would say. Yeah, I guess I would go Dark Knight as my 1, Begins as my 2 and 3, as like an even with Begins.
Oh,
I can't say it's like worse or better than Begins.
My problem with Rises was when he broke his back, and I was just like, okay, they're going with the whole Dark Nightfall storyline. Okay, you guys know he got his back freaking broken, right? Not just it's a disc. Let me just slap that in for you. You're gonna be walking in 2 days.
I mean, that's what they did. It was voodoo desert magic. Man, let's be honest. I mean, the only kind of magic you can find in a hole. And now you can quote me on that one.
You mean to tell me you find the best chiropractor in a desert prison out in the middle of nowhere? Really?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, the healing process causes you to have hallucinations of your worst enemy in that series. Okay.
But remember, he drank something. We don't know if it was tainted water. Who knows? There could have been something in the water. It was probably crane serum. I don't know.
You know what? I'm done with this. I'm done with this topic. Let's just.
So Game Awards. Let's go back to that.
Yeah.
They announced a few things at the Game Awards.
Which, yo, Aaron, I know you're excited about one of those things.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. You want to go down the line?
Sure.
Let's see. What was there? There was the Ultimate Alliance 3 announcement.
Switch exclusive.
On Switch. Yeah. I mean, that's where That's where it should live. To be honest.
Kind of, yeah. It's like we could make this multi-platform and like freaking Xbox and PS4 was like, no.
And the other thing too is like, I hate to say it, but if you put it on Switch, you can give it an excuse for why it doesn't look super great.
Yeah,
it looks like that game on Switch, like that Marvel game on Switch that they that was not on Switch, on Steam, that got closed down. I used to play a lot.
Yes, the 5 was crap. Yes,
Marvel Superheroes or whatever.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That got shut down. That was a better game than I think that any of the Marvel Ultimate Alliance were.
It actually reminds me of the.
You tried to get me to play that with you.
Mm-hmm.
I think you even bought me Wolverine at one point.
Yes, I did.
If I remember correctly, yeah.
It kind of looks like it's kind of weird that it's a Team Ninja game.
Mm.
Yeah, that caught me off guard.
Yeah, but it looks like the Disney Infinity kind of like version of Rocket, version of whoever.
Yeah, that was my only gripe about. Well, that was my first gripe. My second gripe comes with the fact that, okay, since we have all the Infinity War and Thanos is, the major bad guy for the past how many years? Past decade and whatnot. Overarching bad guy. Now everything else is just like, oh, Thanos and the Black Order. Thanos.
I mean, so if this is the third game in that series, I can't. It's been so long since I played an Ultimate Alliance.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what storylines he covered in the first one versus what storylines he covered in
the major bad guy.
Doom was the first one, and Galactus was the second one.
I feel like Galactus is a bigger issue than Thanos.
Well, depending on if Thanos has the gauntlet, because if you read in Infinity War or whatever, the Infinity Gauntlet storyline, that was convoluted as hell. But
I mean, it's sprawled multiple comics for you to get the full story. That automatically makes it convoluted.
Yeah. Also, the second one was the whole Civil War aspect. They did a trope off the Civil War storyline, and come at the end of it, Nick Fury was the bad guy for that one. So
I don't remember that.
I don't either.
Yeah, it was.
Again, I didn't really play it.
Very souped up on nanites or something like that or whatnot.
That was back when it was always like, you're not sure if this is a clone or not of Nick Fury. Back in those days.
Yeah, you had the LMDs.
Yeah. I mean, that's all I have for Switch for Black Order.
Pretty much. Because literally, the only thing I remember about any Marvel Ultimate Alliance game is that's where the joke came from, where we were like, hey, because Denver wanted to play Marvel, and we were like, hey, we got 4 people here, let's play some Marvel, and then Aaron was like, okay, we'll play Star Fox.
Oh shit.
Anyway,
now back to Ultimate Alliance for a second, though.
Okay.
I don't think I played the second one. Was the second one actually good?
It was watered down compared to the first one, because the first one had a lot of abilities that if you were just min-maxing your character, a lot of those abilities suck and you didn't need them. So
Also,
when you switched over to the second one, you just have this very condensed down set of abilities for each button. That was pretty much it that you could max out.
Wasn't also a top-down game?
Well, it was isometric. They both were.
Because this one seems closer to the ground than I remember.
Yeah, certain aspects of it, a little bit closer, a little bit higher, depending.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. I mean, I'm game. I don't think they did. Team Ninja didn't do the first 2, right?
No.
So, I mean, it's their take on the game, I guess. Whatever.
Could be good. So
yeah,
possibly.
I'm just interested to see what the cast is going to be for Heroes.
I mean, it should be more than the other 2, right?
In theory? Actually, I think the first game had the biggest roster. The second game had watered down. Even the costume was kind of just like,
I just hope it's fun to play.
Yeah.
Hold on. Be right back.
Okay.
Do you think he's a big Far Cry guy?
Probably not.
We could move on to Far Cry.
I'm kind of excited for New Dawn because I liked 5 a lot.
Far Cry 5 Blood Dragon?
Yeah. No.
No, I mean, but this is the equivalent, I think, for a Far Cry 5 game.
It's not as crazy as if it was a Blood Dragon.
No. But it's a standalone not expansion, but it's a
not really
standalone
expansion.
version of 5.
It's a proper sequel. It's like it's showing what happens after the events of 5.
Is it supposed to be a proper sequel?
Yes.
Oh.
It is directly after the events of 5.
So more of a New Vegas vibe than a...
Yeah.
Okay.
In a sense.
That's a comparison.
I mean, it's probably going to be better than because I didn't like New Vegas very much.
I mean, Far Cry. It's not the Far Cry game because we're not getting a proper... That's too soon for a 6 anyways.
Yeah, I think it's a little too soon for Far Cry 6.
Yeah.
I actually didn't even play this last one.
You didn't play 5?
Mm-mm.
I liked it a lot. It was very fun. Gameplay-wise, it's the most fun in the entire franchise.
Really?
Yeah. The story's a little weak. It has a couple of holes in there, and some of it's kind of convoluted and dumb, but gameplay-wise, it's incredibly fun. And the arcade is a very nice touch.
It's an Ubisoft game, right? So no, it would not be in my Steam library.
No.
Most likely it would be in my...
Well, it is on Steam, but you still need Uplay for it.
Okay.
Let's see.
Because that's how Ubisoft games roll.
Some badass looking twins.
Yeah.
Yeah, like design-wise, I think they're the weakest antagonists.
Is that a chainsaw? Not a chainsaw, sorry. A circular blade launcher?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's Warframe also has one of those.
You know, I have one too.
Doom, I think.
Shit, why can't I remember the name? It's the cartoon kart racer.
Nick
Cell
Toots?
damage.
Oh, cell damage.
Oh, Cell Damage. Yeah.
Yes, cell damage.
Yeah.
Fucking Nick Toots. Anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That New Dawn and Rage 2 are the only things I'm looking forward to in that entire thing. That
Not
Mortal Kombat 11.
Not Supergiant's new game?
No.
Did any of you guys play the other games from Supergiant? Like Transistor and whatnot?
I've heard of
I played a little bit of Bastion,
Okay.
but they don't do anything for me.
This one from gameplay looks more like Transistor without the strategy.
Yeah.
Like more of a beat 'em up than actually like a strategy game.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that one was good. I liked that one a lot. So I'll probably pick up this one.
It's called Hades for anyone who doesn't know.
What was that?
It's
sorry, yeah.
Hades for anyone who doesn't know.
Now this is only in the Epic Game Store, correct?
I'm not sure. Possibly.
I don't think we're getting this for a console yet.
Because I know Epic is trying to actively combat Steam.
So can we talk about this for a little bit?
Okay.
And this is my issue, right? This is the same issue I have if, say, a PlayStation Store, they introduced another market, right?
Mm.
Yes, competition's great. But what happens when I have this right now, I have a Uplay app for Ubisoft games.
Mhm.
I have an EA app for EA games.
Origin.
I have Steam. I have what else? Blizzard.
Battle.net, yep.
I have multiple of these different stores just so I can get random games. Steam at one point solved one issue for me is that it held all my licenses and I got the one launcher and that was it.
Yep.
Then everyone started breaking off. You got a better deal from here. If I got a Humble Bundle, yeah, most of it's for Steam. Occasionally I have that one game that is not in Steam. I have to go and play the other game. So does anyone else have an issue with that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's I don't like that either. But I deal with it.
So the thing with the Epic Games, right? One, I'm not a Fortnite player, so I don't have. Well, unfortunately, I think I do have the Epic launcher on here. But
I did for Shadow Complex and Unreal Unreal Tournament Champions or whatever.
I have it.
The new Unreal game they were making.
I had it for the engine, for Unreal Engine. So I was trying that out. That's the only reason why I actually had it. But I mean, if I didn't, that's another app to add, just so I can play a few games. Like especially if I want to play Hades, if this is the only place I can find it, I'm stuck having to download for one game.
Yep.
I mean, good on them. I mean, they're taking that Fortnite money and actually doing something with it. But I don't know.
I mean, we'd probably care more if we played Fortnite, but we don't.
That might be exactly what it is. Oh no, Transistors on Switch. God damn
it.
So, you guys are still talking about the Game Awards?
Yep.
Yeah, we were talking about the Hades that got announced at Game Awards.
Oh yeah, that's I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah. So I mean, I like the studio a lot. Transistor was good. I haven't played much of Pyre, but I think I might have it on PS4. But I mean, for Hades to be on Epic only, that's my only issue with it.
Yo, what about that Crash Team Racing? Does anyone care about that?
Nope.
Oh, come on. They even had the mascot come out. The guy dressed like Crash. Come on, guys. Don't be
now.
mean.
So when
they had that guy looked like Jack Patillo coming out for
Trials.
Yeah.
The guy that I thought actually was Jack Patillo.
Yeah.
So question, right? How much of Crash Team Racing did you guys play before, like the original?
None.
Okay.
Next to none. I think I might have played it a little bit once.
Aaron?
Same.
We're all in the same boat then. Now, the other Crash remake, that was handled by Naughty Dog, wasn't it?
I think so.
It wasn't set off to another. I think this is somebody else that's doing this for Naughty Dog.
Yeah, I think it is.
So I don't know. I don't know the proven track record. I like to know who's doing it, so that we can get maybe like, oh, they did this game before. Oh,
maybe it's the good cat.
They also did the racing portion of Skylanders Superchargers.
Oh, Skylanders.
Oh yeah. Let's see.
They're in deep water now.
Knox. They worked on a bunch of Spider-Man games. Amazing Spider-Man, Spider-Man 2, Shattered Dimensions, Edge of Time, Black Ops 4.
Okay.
They're kind of all over the place. They like Spider-Man though. Ultimate Spider-Man. Let's see, Superchargers, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Black Ops 3. They must be just
That's a lot of not racing games.
Yeah. We're like Call of Duty Kart Racer.
B Game, the movie they worked on.
Oh God.
The 007 Quantum Solace game, which I didn't realize was a game.
I didn't
No way.
All of a sudden, you start playing Crash Bandicoot, you just see like one of the racers is like thwip.
What the fuck? Quantum of Solace,
an AK-12
first-person shooter, and then there's parentheses, third-person shooter for Nintendo DS and PS2. So it's not a first-person shooter then.
Well, it's a first-person shooter on one platform.
That
doesn't make any sense. How does that happen?
Skylanders SWAT Force, Kung Fu Panda the game.
I played that.
Transformers, Revenge of the Fallen. Oh, they also helped on Ultimate Alliance, the first one. The Cars video game. So I feel like this is just the B or C list studio that you get if you had to finish up like assets.
Yeah.
You hire them.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I mean, hopefully that Crash Team Racing remake is good.
It looks better than the original.
Yeah.
I'll give them that.
Because like,
it looks decent.
I think it's probably like, at least on my end is like because I never really played Crash Bandicoot because I never had a PS1, and like, let's be real here, it's a kart racer, you know.
Yeah. It's the only thing we can agree on. It's not Diddy Kong Racing.
Unfortunately.
Is it me, or does it feel like a lot of the kart racers nowadays have been watered down?
You like that term, watered down?
I mean, I wonder if it's just slightly oversaturation, and there's not even a lot of them out there, which is the sad part. It's just that I think like we have standouts. So you have was it Mario Kart, which is the same Mario Kart for the last 5 years or whatever the fuck it is.
Yep.
And that one just floats to the top and is in people's minds for kart racer.
Because it's good.
Yeah,
I'm not saying that because I love Nintendo, but
and then you have. I'm trying to think of any other kart racers that.
Go
Sonic,
ahead.
All Stars.
I know. No.
it's got Big the
Is
Cat.
it out? Is it out?
It's got delayed 5 months. It's coming out in May.
Okay. So
Mhm.
the same thing stands for it and Kingdom Hearts, and which still hasn't come out. Last Guardian. If I look at my achievements right now, I still have no achievements in it.
And you haven't died 3 times.
Exactly.
But Kingdom Hearts, I got a statue of the Kingdom Hearts 3 Riku in the back over there.
Do you though? Does that statue really exist? Has it died 3 times? Has it gotten 7 achievements?
See, I can touch it.
That doesn't mean anything. Doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, see,
That don't mean anything.
yeah, but
Doesn't
that
mean
proves Kingdom Hearts 3 exists.
Timey-wimey stuff. No. Doesn't.
No, it's
Okay.
a statue. That doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
Okay,
How do we know you exist?
I mean,
that's a
I don't
good
know.
one.
are we going to talk about some Fallout? Was it Fallout 56 with the 76 with the canvas bag versus the nylon bag?
Oh
Yeah.
Oh God.
And then they got hacked, so like people's like personal information and like purchase information got like exposed or whatever.
Oh,
People
did they?
to get like people who like wanted to get the actual bag or whatever. I don't know. So it's just a big old mess. Anyway.
So getting back to the whole Game Awards, can I just put this out there? Did anybody else see Jeff Kaplan up there give the award for Game of the Year?
So I actually didn't watch.
I haven't watched it yet either.
Yeah.
No.
Dude comes out and says, "Puff Lottie Dottie, who's got the Gotti?" as he opens up the envelope.
I mean, to be fair,
I was dying.
To be fair, Jeff Kaplan looks like the kind of guy that would say that.
The only thing I got out of that entire thing was Jeff Kaplan looked like he didn't care about anything that was happening.
He's like, how can I nerf Mercy next?
Mhm.
That's how he just comes off in general, though.
He really does, yeah.
I mean, even in the little like the patch note releases that he does, it just, I don't know. That's just his personality. I don't think he can avoid it. He can help it. Nothing.
Like his tone of voice and all that stuff. It's just
yeah.
So then
Also,
somebody else to host.
I mean, I don't know. Speaking about games that just take forever to come out and all that, did you see the announcement for The Last Campfire by the No Man's Sky guys?
I think I heard about it.
So I vaguely remember something about it, but I didn't care, so it got wiped from my memory.
So art style wise, it reminds me of Journey.
Yep.
But made by the No Man's Sky guys, I guess, apparently.
Yo, Journey was a good game, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I liked it.
It was widely well received.
Yeah.
A lot of walking.
It was an art piece.
Yep, pretty much.
Yeah.
Same thing with Abzu. I like that game.
And that's all I got.
Anyway, so a couple other things that were announced at the Game Awards. Yo, Mortal Kombat 11.
Yeah.
Yep.
We got time travel or some shit.
Not only time travel, customizable outfits and whatnot.
Yeah.
And gear.
That's not confirmed. It's just we've seen 2 different types of Scorpions. So it just might be like a line of like, oh, you pick Scorpion. Do you want MK1 Scorpion, MK2 Scorpion, MK4 Scorpion?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Scorpion
We have no concrete information yet.
Do you want Injustice 1 Scorpion?
Is that the real one?
So all I know is, I mean, the trailer was good. It wasn't big on the music that they used for it.
No, yeah. I don't need rap in my Mortal Kombat unless it's good.
Yeah, I don't know where the hip hop came from.
I bet you wasn't involved from God, why am I just blanking on names today? Wu-Tang Clan. There's one of those guys who's like deep into martial arts.
Okay.
The RZA.
Yeah. So I bet you he's helping with this.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat 11 took a lot longer to get announced than I thought because I was totally expecting it around E3.
Well, if anything, the thing I was thinking about that was probably delaying them actually announcing it is where in the hell do you go after 10?
Yeah.
10, you got some big shoes to fill.
You got some massive shoes to fill because Mortal Kombat 10 was great.
Not only that, just storyline wise, it's like, where do you go after that? Like, ratings obviously corrupted.
Just retcon everything and reboot the franchise again.
Yeah, and this, in 9 they had to reboot. They pretty much retcon, and then...
Well, yeah, 9 it was kind of necessary, though, because Armageddon happened.
Yeah, and everyone died.
And
Everyone
this
is
one
dead.
looks like it's another retcon.
It's like, oh, hey, here's evil Raiden. Liu Kang's a chicken. Fucking, I don't know.
Words to live by.
Job as a stripper.
Oh, man.
Su Hao is an elder god.
I would love if that was the case.
Anyway.
God damn it, Joe. Now every time I look at a Chinese menu, I'm going to be like, I wonder if they got any Liu Kang chicken.
Yeah. That General Kang's chicken.
God damn it. But,
yeah. Hopefully Mortal Kombat 11 will be good.
I hope it's at least half as fun as 10 was.
Here's the other thing. It's also coming to Switch somehow.
Right, which annoys me because it really annoys me because it's like Mortal Kombat 11 is coming to Smash, or it's like Scorpion's coming to Smash because Mortal Kombat 11 is coming to Switch.
Yeah,
I hate that. I hate it so much.
So hold on. So you know what? Maybe we should jump to that. All right. The other big announcement that it might be the biggest for me at least.
Okay.
Okay. Now, so here's the thing, right? Aaron, you watched the show live, correct?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
I watched Matt's reaction to it.
Okay.
You didn't watch it live.
So when you watched it,
It was like 3 hours long, just about.
So you didn't watch it live?
No.
Okay. So did you know about the announcement before you watched it?
Yes, I did.
Okay, so then I can't even get your experience. This trailer worked better.
Oh, don't worry. I'll react the same way.
No. So the Smash trailer, right, works better if you don't know what's coming.
Yeah.
So
it was designed as a spur of the moment surprise.
Yeah, like you see the whole, it's Persona 5. Maybe there's DLC or something coming up, and then you see the invite and it's Smash. The reveal there is supposed to be the biggest hit. Yeah. Unfortunately, all of us got the news by, hey, guess what's coming to Smash? And then we watch this and we're like, oh, Persona 5.
Because there's like 800,000 people in that arena and all of them have cell phones.
Yep. Yeah. Because I found out about it because like me and Joe were sitting here, I think maybe 1:45, and I was checking Twitter on my phone.
And we were waiting for Smash to unlock so we could play it.
But the other good news about this, right, is two things. Either this is a small confirmation that we're getting Persona 5 on Switch, and if it's not, then this means that any character is open to Smash.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like the possibilities are fucking huge.
Yes. Which that might be the bigger announcement than Persona 5 maybe coming to Switch.
I mean, I like that first announcement. I haven't played P5 yet. I would love it to come to Switch.
And Reggie even said that a lot of what they're expecting, like what we're expecting for DLC characters, are people that you wouldn't think would be in Smash are going to be in Smash.
That's all the hype I need.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we could get Dante. We could get. We could get Hayabusa from Ninja Gaiden for all I know.
Yeah. So I hate to be that guy. But as much as I would love Dante in there, I don't want Dante in there. Because I feel like it would be Marvel vs. Capcom Dante.
But we have Bayonetta, though.
What does that mean?
She's probably like...
No.
No, you're missing the entire analogy.
Yeah, I get.
I know what Nate's talking about.
Yeah,
I know
So-
what he's talking
it's just I'm good. I mean, I'm fine if you want to give me.
I mean, if it happens later down the line, it's possible it's going to be DMC5, Dante.
Okay.
Yo,
yes.
give us Kratos from like the recent God of War and have his final smash where he just yells "boy."
So here's the other problem, right? If they put Kratos in there, which I would not be opposed to this,
Right?
if they did PlayStation All Stars Kratos,
Oh God.
Yeah.
because hear me out.
Like old Blades of Chaos.
Oh my God, that was the best in God of War, the new God of War. God, spoilers, by the way. Eventually, you get the Blades of Chaos.
Oh, in the new God of War?
Yes,
Oh wow. Cool.
it's great. And
Is it around the same moveset?
face.
so here's the thing, right? I assumed that he had given up the blades, and that was it. I'm gonna be playing with this axe the entire game, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then it gets to a point where literally the only thing that will help him is being angry. And the only way for Kratos to be 100% angry is to put on the Blades of Chaos.
I see.
Mm-hmm. And
Does it have around the same moveset?
Yes.
That's cool. I can accept that.
Yes, it is very, very close to the old playstyle, but just from a new angle.
Okay, so it's still over the shoulder. They don't bring the camera back any.
No.
Okay.
Unless you're doing certain moves.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it was
I'd
so
like
great.
to see that actually. That sounds cool.
You should play it. I don't know how, but you should play it. I will tell everybody to play God of War.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I mean, for Smash characters, the possibilities are endless if it doesn't have to be relegated to only Nintendo games.
Right.
It is the biggest crossover in history.
Like me and Joe were talking about it the other day, right? And it's like, you look at like the companies involved in this game. You have, Nintendo, you have Sega, you have Bandai Namco, you have Capcom. Like that encompasses a lot.
Yeah.
Well, Sega owns Atlas, so
Right. Yeah.
Well, we
And
also
then
got
I think Xander Mobus does the not only Joker but the announcer for
The announcer for Smash. Yep.
Yeah, so
Does he?
Yep.
Yes, he does.
Yeah. And initially they were like, "Oh, we're not going to have any characters in there that are from fighting games." And then we get Ryu, who is Mr. Fighting Game. And now they're saying they're not going to have any characters that were in mangas. So, is that also a crafty lie, or?
Yeah, we're in mangas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Goku, or like fucking.
Oh.
Because all right. So
Hold
Persona.
on. Could you imagine if I got Cell? If I got Cell Smash? Oh God.
Oh my God. You've had enough in fighters. Just leave him there.
And then Nate picks up Cell, and then he destroys all of us. And Jones is like, Cell. No, wait, you did that towards me. Never mind. Getting back to topic. I forget what game we were playing, and you were just like scared of me using Cell for some reason.
I was scared of you using Cell?
No, Joe was just like, Cell.
I don't remember that.
It was a game me, you, and Rizzo were playing. I think it was like one of the Budokais, I think.
It had to have been, because that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
You don't play Cell.
Because Cell was slightly broken in 3.
Probably.
Because his grab had priority over most moves.
Mm-hmm.
So you could be mid-combo technically and grab you while in mid-combo. Breaking your combo and then doing the advantage of the game.
I had very little problems because I had a Kid Buu that had a no-cost vanish. So, yeah, I was quite proud of that build.
Was that Tenkaichi or was that?
Yes, that was Tenkaichi 3.
Yeah, because I'd say the only thing I could think of was there was one that used like a half a bar, and then there was another one that used like fucking 2 bars an item.
Yeah. It initially it used 1 bar. You could get a skill that would reduce it to half, or you could get another skill that would just negate the cost completely. And I had that.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Did that you now? How was the item system in that? Was it slots or was it
Oh, in Tenkaichi 3?
Yes.
Yeah, it was capsule slots. You had 7 slots, and you had like the different capsule skills. Some of them took up more than 1.
So it's the same then as Budokai 3.
Yes.
Because Budokai 3 had that same slot system.
Yes.
And like Turtle Shell used 4 slots.
Yes.
So okay.
And they still have breakouts, which would give you all your moves, but you would sacrifice your entire kit.
Okay.
Mhm. I missed that Broly I had though.
Because I miss the good old days when Dragon Ball was good. No.
Snap.
I mean, Fighters is great.
Oh no, Fighters is good. Fighters is real good. Now, is it a kick in the face for the best fighting game, Arxis having 2 games in there to everybody else?
Eh,
I mean, I know that Tag Battle and Fighters are different games,
Yep.
but they're not different games. You know what I mean? You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Like,
No, I get what you're saying.
Arxis has a style of game.
I mean, they don't have a lot to pick from as far as what's released this year, so
I mean, Street Fighter was in there. The little engine that could.
yeah.
Still, Street Fighter counts because what, Arcade Edition?
Yeah,
Probably,
apparently
yeah.
because Arcade Edition is like a new release.
And then remember they promised us they weren't going to do a
Well,
turbo.
they said that like you wouldn't have, like if they came out with an arcade edition, you wouldn't have to go out and buy another disc.
Oh,
yeah.
is that what they said?
Yeah, that's
Or, okay.
Yeah, that's what they promised.
yeah,
Every update they would be as an update,
right.
Okay.
not a new
Like
game.
you'd only have to go out and buy it. It's like if you didn't own Street Fighter already.
Mm.
then you-
Okay.
Yeah.
That
And
being
then
said, I
Fighter-
think it's also been rumored that we're getting a super version at some point.
Mhm.
Is it going to be Super Street Fighter Arcade Edition?
Maybe.
Super
don't
Street
know.
Fighter 5
Are we
arcade.
just going to add names onto this thing?
EX plus
Yeah.
Alpha, third,
I mean,
17th
that's what they
strike.
did with 4.
Yep.
Yeah, Street Fighter
Oh,
4, Super Street
speaking
Fighter
about-
4, Super Street
speaking
Fighter 4
about
Arcade
4.
Edition.
So you know what?
Speaking about 4,
Okay.
they teased Dragon Age 4.
Yeah,
Oh,
they did.
The
Is
Dread
anyone excited about that?
Nope.
No?
I mean, I've
I
really.
mean,
I'm not a Dragon Age guy.
I like the last Dragon Age a lot. I put a lot of hours of my limited hours into Dragon Age 3.
How many hours? But what hours I do have?
Yeah. There was a lot. I think I beat the game.
Oh yeah, good
Right.
old Dragon Age with the whole
Dragons.
Morgan and yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I played
I
the
like-
first one where mages were bad, and I tried playing the second one where mages were bad,
It was
and
the
I never
second
played
one with the,
Inquisition.
was the second one the one with the guy he had the red armor or whatnot.
Uh,
I don't
was
know.
it
I remember.
know-
I think if I remember correctly, I didn't like the second one.
I liked the new combos of the
or-
second one. I didn't like
No.
anything else about it.
I didn't like Origins. I think that's what it was. Dragon Age Origins.
Okay, yeah, with the guy with the beard and whatnot, it kind of reminds me of Shepard a little bit.
Yeah, I didn't like that one.
Yeah.
What did you play Origins on though?
360.
Okay, so yeah, on PC you can actually play it like a top-down strategy game.
Oh,
So you can play it either the way you play it on 360 or as like a turn-based type of strategy
although,
game.
see that you said that. That's how I liked playing Dragon Age 3.
Mm.
Was in the strategy overlook mode.
So you might have liked Origins if you played it that way.
Damn you, Joe.
I'm sorry.
Was it the fucking no? I'm not gonna do it. Let's see. Is there anything else that was at the Game Awards?
I think we covered most of the stuff that
Besides
we.
Sonic Fox,
Oh yeah, there was a Stranger Things game.
I don't really like. I've never watched Stranger Things.
Like a free-to-play PC /
Yeah.
game
16-bit.
that looks terrible.
Weren't we supposed to get a Stranger Things? Like
Telltale
Walking Dead type of game? Yeah,
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
we're supposed to, right?
Yep.
Okay. Clearly not happening, but
Mm.
Apparently, the next episode of Walking Dead is coming out in like January or something. I saw that on Twitter earlier.
yeah,
like-
there was some company that I think bought the last.
Like
to work on the last one.
Skybound Games or something. I think that. Yeah.
Now Skybound, what did they do?
That sounds familiar. I know
Does.
they've done some things.
I think they also did some kind of like game like that, like a story kind of game.
Yeah.
Skybound Games. Okay, they did a Walking Dead Road to Survival. No. None of these are The Long Dark.
I think I've heard of that.
I know of The Long Dark.
Oxenfree. That might be what I'm thinking about. That's probably where I heard their name before.
Okay. Okay.
Because none of their other games are ringing a bell, although that was Walking Dead. Yeah. The Escapists. Labyrinth.
Yeah, that's where I know them from. Okay.
I think that's it. Yeah. So, I mean, I guess there would be nothing. It says the Telltale's Walking Dead, so I'm not sure if they worked on some of the episodes before. Okay, yeah, so they might have worked on season 2 with them.
Okay.
So it probably is. It's a good thing that they took over, especially for like people who have played the third season. Have someone who kind of already knows the game, finishing it out. I don't think there's anything really big. Unfortunately, we're not PUBG people.
No,
and we're not Fortnite players.
Not at all.
So, other than that, I mean, Fortnite's. I don't know. This is it's creative mode or something like that.
Yeah, they have a creative mode where you can build anything you want in a block.
I thought they did already.
And then the best things are taken and displayed in real maps and whatever.
So this is crowdsourcing,
I guess.
Pretty much.
The only thing is, like, part of their practice is Epic's putting all resources, which makes sense. It's making them money. If you're going to put any engineers anywhere, you're going to put them in Fortnite. But they're dropping support for everything else and focusing only on Fortnite.
So that's what's making them the money.
Yeah, because I think you guys remember Infinity Blade, those mobile games for iOS?
Yep.
They're pulling that from the store because the games are broken. They haven't been developed on for years. They're not doing any updates for them because they're pulling the team that was working on that, and they're moving them to Fortnite. Unreal Tournament, or the new one that they were working on.
Yep, that's being scrapped.
That's being scrapped, and they're moving all of them to Fortnite.
Jesus.
Well, it's not being scrapped; it's being stopped in development. Yes. I read the article, and they're stopping development of it. It's not being canceled, but they're stopping right now.
But they're also not patching it. I thought the game that they're finishing is that's it. They're not going to do anything else to it.
Okay, I didn't read that part.
I guess it's not technically scrapped, but the supports for it's gone.
Yeah, it's being benched.
Yes, there we go.
Yeah,
probably the better term to use.
Fucking Fortnite.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm trying to think if there's anything else that was.
On a random note, I don't think we'll get much of a discussion out of this, but apparently the Panzer Dragoon games are being remade, 1 and 2.
Yeah, not Orda.
Not Orda, no.
I don't remember those games.
I vaguely remember. I remember Panzer Dragoon Orda more than the other ones.
Yeah, I remember Panzer Dragoons. Those were like a Final Fantasy style RPG that were actually pretty good. And then Orda was a riding on a dragon rail shooter that was on Xbox.
Right. Yeah. Notice that Sega's not remaking. Sega's not remaking any of the games that were made for the original Xbox, like Jet Set Radio Future. Aaron, I'm upset by that. Anyway.
Yeah.
They really should, honestly.
I have a quick question before we move to the Overwatch news.
Okay.
So I have a predicament, right? Clearly, most of my inventory has been on PS4.
Right.
So, like, all my not my DLC, but my outfits. I do have a pure PC. Should I start building my collection on PC, or just keep it on PS4?
I mean, it all depends on what you're going to play more of. Like, do you have more people to play it on PS4, or do you have people to play it on PC, or do you care? It's like, where are you going to be spending most of your time?
Let's be honest. I haven't touched Overwatch in a long time. But I mean, probably PS4. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I think there's your answer.
Yeah, it looks better on PC.
Yeah.
True, but it is it's a different game once you play on PC. So when you're actually playing, you just don't have 8 points of access. You have 360 degrees of access. So it's harder to aim than it is on PS4.
I mean, I played it on PC.
Yeah,
I'm just saying that
What are you talking about?
I think you're talking about mouse controls versus controller controls.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, as far as shooters are concerned, mouse controls are almost always preferred, unless it's third person.
Which, I mean, like I said, I played on PC. I know how to play on PC. It's just a matter of I know that I just wish this was all carryover.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
I really, really wish they did that.
Yes, because I do have quite an inventory on PS4.
Yeah, same with me on PC.
Yep, and I would rather just have it back and forth. And unfortunately, to put Fortnite back in this, they do it. Especially with the crossplay now, they have all of your costumes or whatever are on all systems.
So it's account bound.
Yes. Which my Blizzard account is tied into my PSN account, so they know what I have versus what I don't have.
So there's no reason why they shouldn't be able to do that.
Yeah.
Yep. Good old Activision. That's who I'm blamed for this. But yeah, so the Winter Wonderland, Joe, you said is out.
Yes.
That's where this all came up.
Yep. The update dropped today.
Yeah. Looks I have a download to do anyway, so that's probably what that is.
Yeah. Mine downloaded in the background like yesterday.
I didn't have Battle.net because the last time I played anything on Battle.net was, I think, to download Destiny. Yep. So I didn't have it running, so it didn't auto download. It's all right. It's only going to take probably 15 minutes.
That's not too bad.
Yeah,
pretty good.
So yeah, how about those new Overwatch skins for the Christmas event?
Yeah.
I mean, I personally don't care about a lot of them.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, the Junkrat you like?
Yeah, the Junkrat's great.
Yeah.
And while I think the Mercy one looks okay, like the pink one is still superior.
Isn't that the Mercy one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pink.
Now,
he means the breast cancer.
Yeah.
Fund one.
Okay.
Yeah. It's literally called Pink Mercy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Now I'm guessing Junkrat is supposed to be Krampus.
Yeah. It's Krampus Junkrat. Yeah.
Thought so.
And like Widow's looks all right.
It looks good.
But she has better options.
I mean, I think I tend to like the Widowmaker skins that are like this more than her. Like the only other Widowmaker skin that I absolutely loved and can never get is the one that was in limited edition, like the cyberpunk one.
Yeah, I forgot the name of that one.
Oh, the noir one.
Get that one.
Yeah, Widowmaker could get the pole.
The one I really wanted that I wasn't able to get was her Black Lotus one from the Chinese New Year update. This recent.
Black Lotus.
Yeah.
I must not have gotten it.
Now for this event, did they bring back the snowball fight and the other stuff from the previous years? Or is it just
I know the Yeti one is there. I don't know if the snowball offensive is there.
Okay. I'm gonna try playing Overwatch one again one of these days. See if it still crashes my computer.
We should try it. We can go on as a college cheese party.
Yeah. And it's like, oh man, it runs great. I'm surprised it ran so well. And then my computer blue screens again.
So I can rage with my friends. Yay.
Oh, you're not invited.
Let me see. I mean, Overwatch. So I like the Widowmaker skin. I like the Junkrat. Don't care about Symmetra. I don't even know what that outfit really is.
Yeah.
Was it supposed to be like an ice skater or something?
Snowboarder?
Yeah.
Yeah. The snowboarder skin is nice. At least I think it does. I don't use it.
Mhm.
The only thing is Lucio's. Looks like
The
it should be
Arctic Fox.
looks like it should be a Genji skin.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know what's funny? I was on Instagram and I noticed that on the post of the Overwatch Instagram, they posted that Lucio skin and what's the dude who voices Genji? What's his name, Aaron?
Gaku Space.
Gaku Space. He literally commented on saying Jeff Kaplan must hate me. But yeah. I mean, like the Lucio skin's pretty good, but yeah, I totally think it should be a Genji skin.
Did they do the typical thing of all the previous Winter Wonderland, whatever they're calling it? The content from the previous years is released
You get
again?
this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
For a cheaper price, yeah.
Yeah. It's been so long.
Mm.
Yeah, the Lucio one looks like it should be a Genji skin. Oh well.
But yeah, on that note, On that note, should we get to talking about Smash?
Yeah, I think it's about that time.
I'll see why not.
I think that.
Hey,
yeah.
we're over an hour into this thing. We can
Yep.
talk for another hour, I suppose.
Yeah,
So-
Smash Ultimate.
So right.
Is out. Smash Ultimate is out, and we've played it.
Worst game ever.
Yeah,
Funny.
I mean it's pretty good
It's pretty good when it doesn't crash.
when it works.
Aaron's thoughts don't reflect the College Chief podcast.
Oh, is this surprising?
Views are his own.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah,
I'm my own sovereign nation.
it's a pretty good game when it doesn't randomly crash on you.
Yeah.
So, Al, you still are having that issue?
Yeah, I literally called Nintendo support today, and they were
What
like,
is it?
they said to check for corrupted data, and I did that. There wasn't any, and then the guy told me to archive the software and then re-download it, and so far it hasn't crashed.
Okay.
That's-
I'm totally expecting it to though, because
Now, the last time when we were talking about this, did you reinstall it?
yeah, like Jeff was here the other day and we were playing it and it crashed, and I literally deleted the software, reinstalled it, and it was fine for the rest of the time Jeff was here, and then I went to go play it later by myself,
Yep.
and then it crashed again.
Okay.
Do you have all the characters?
No, I have about 10 or so characters left to unlock. Like I unlocked Incineroar, I unlocked Rosalina, I unlocked Wolf.
Mm-hmm. Why you gotta say it like that?
Because he's Wolf.
Oh,
And nobody cares about Wolf.
I mean, we're not Shofu. Who lost anyway?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a good game. It's Smash. I mean,
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. The
We haven't-
AI is no joke.
Yeah.
no, no. The AI is no joke.
Yeah. See, I can't gauge it properly because Al, I talked to you about this.
Yeah.
I'm playing just on the Joy-Con.
Playing on those Joy-Cons.
Ugh.
It's rough.
I'm sorry.
I have missed probably like 3 or 4 characters because I didn't register a jump
Oh,
and I ended up falling off the stage or something. Yep.
That's rough.
Those are the worst. Especially when you know you could beat the character.
Mm-hmm.
The worst. There's a few times though where like I was doing like classic mode or something like that, where I'm using a character I don't normally use,
Mhm.
and then I get in there and I have to use that. Also, Sheik, fast as fuck. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if it's just because I'm using the Joy-Cons, but it's definitely kind of hard to control.
Everybody's faster in that game.
Okay.
Yeah.
All I know is,
like the game is generally faster.
so I don't know where Luigi is on the list of unlocks. But
They're random.
It depends on what you're doing, because there's actually 3 different progression ladders for unlocking people.
Oh.
Because the World of Light has its own progression ladder of unlocking people. Classic mode has its own progression ladder because you unlock people depending on who you complete it with. And then just regular matches has a different ladder of unlocking people.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it is fully random then.
Well, yes and no. It's not random. There's 3 different like preset things.
Yep.
But yeah, it's 3 different ways.
Yeah, because I don't have my Switch right now. It's downstairs. But I'm pretty sure I have Ness. Obviously, I have Sheik.
Yeah, Ness is the first one, then Zelda, then Bowser. As far as regular matches.
Well, that's how it was for us.
Yeah. That's how, as far as regular matches are concerned. That's how it goes.
Okay. Yeah, I think I got most of mine either from playing the classic mode.
Okay.
Yeah. I've done a bit of World of Light, but I haven't really seen too many unlocks except for the ones I'm unlocking for that mode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
World of Light unlocks are exclusively for World of Light.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. Because I don't think I had a battle after that, unless I went into a Smash and then at the end of that Smash match.
Yeah, I'll be back in a second.
Okay.
Actually, I had to go too. So I don't know if you and Joe can carry on.
I mean,
yeah, we'll make it do what it do.
All right.
All right, later.
Yeah.
Later.
Smash strong, bro.
Okay, so yeah.
Just the 2 of us.
I can kill you if I try.
So, I know you and Al said you haven't started World of Light, so I'm not going to say anything about that.
Yep. And he hasn't started doing classic modes yet. I've seen a few of them, but I've actively avoided the ones of characters I actually play.
Right. Also, did you guys try doing the whole method everybody else is using online on how to unlock characters?
You mean like play one match and then shut it off and then turn it back on? No, I didn't do
like
that.
you play like 20 minutes of the game and then you keep like closing it out and going back in, and that's how most people are.
Well, the way I've seen, and actually one of the ways that Lythero was doing it to unlock people quickly was he'd go into Cruel Smash and die, and then he'd get a challenger, he'd fight them, and then switch the language so it resets the challenger countdown, which restarts the game in itself, so you don't have to close the application. Then do that again over and over and over and over and over again.
I just realized that Nate left. He had to go?
Yeah, I had to go. At the same time, you had to go.
Okay. Yeah, because like, somebody was knocking at the goddamn door, and I'm like, anyway.
Oh.
Anyway, yeah. Like, hey, Aaron, have any characters really given you a problem on like beating them to unlock them?
Yes.
Was Isabelle one of them?
Yeah, because it's just like, oh, hey, you missed me with your fishing. Oh, no, you didn't. No, you didn't.
That fishing rod is deceptive as fuck.
Yeah, it is.
It's just like, oh, hey, oh, come on.
Like
you should be able to catch me on the wheel back.
Like, she can edge guard with that shit. It's terrible.
Yeah.
It's like, Isabelle took me like 3 or 4 tries, because like the first time I was like, yo, it's a little dog secretary. I'm like, I don't want to hurt you, and then she just
Yeah, I feel like when you the challenger approaches, when you're fighting new characters, they seem to range from difficulty between like 6 and 9. So sometimes you'll be in there just like, oh, okay, I unlock this character, and other times it's just like why am I in a BDSM dungeon? Like, what's going on here?
Yeah, Gamer literally killed himself when I unlocked him earlier.
Yeah, like sometimes you'll just fight one and then they'll just up B and then fall off the side. It's like, oh.
Okay. Yeah, Rosalina did that. Wolf was pushing my poo in for the longest time until he up B'd and killed himself. I was just like,
my poo in. Ooh. I'm sorry.
Nice. Anyway,
I need to go take a shower after that one. But anyway, yeah, Wolf was really strong trying to fight him. I was using Fox to try to unlock most of the cast. I was just like, okay, that's over. I
Rosalina
can use
destroyed
him
me.
now.
Yeah, Rosalina like freaking wrecked me.
Rob wrecked me too. I was just like,
Roy was giving me problems. Who else? Who else was tough?
Crom was kind of annoying.
I haven't gotten Crom yet.
Lucina gave me problems too. It was just like, oh, okay, you could stop this now. You could
Ridley was a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ridley's fucking fun though.
Yeah, he is. K. Rool was just like, okay, he was hard, but he was doable. It's just
he's hard and doable.
Yeah, he's hard and doable.
Yeah, from what I've seen, it looks like K. Rool's gonna be up there in competitive.
Yo, that big fool is fun.
Yeah,
that big fool is fucking fun.
Yeah,
you guys watched the video I linked in Slack?
I haven't watched it yet. No, I'll check that out when
His run is so funny. I love using K. Rool in this like dash dancing a little bit. It's like,
yo, too bad they don't have freaking like dash to the finish or whatever that mini game was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the race to the finish.
Yeah, there you go. But it's like I would do like his down tilt, that stomp that can bury you, and then I would do his down smash, and that shit just destroys.
Yeah.
And then his one of his grabs can bury you in the ground.
His down throw, yep.
I was just like, okay, this guy's gonna be a problem.
His up throw, the backbreaker, that does like a solid like 19%.
His back tilt or his back air, his bear does
his back air spikes, his down air spikes.
Yeah. Bayonetta has her 0 to death combo still.
Bayonetta.
Oh, does she?
Yeah, she does. The game did it to me. I was just like, all right, well.
You know what's fun? Like when I because it took me a couple tries to unlock Bayonetta. So I was just playing a match. I was playing Pichu, and then Bayonetta came along, and I'm like, oh god, please. I'll just leave, okay? I'll just run off the edge and die, okay? Nope. That AI came zooming after me.
It seems like her 0 to death is you have to what's the word I'm looking for? You can't just pop it off like in Smash 4. You have to prep it a little bit in between. But yeah, you can 0 to death somebody.
You can 0 to death somebody with a couple characters I've seen.
Yeah.
Like Ice Climbers for one.
Yeah.
You can still desync Nana.
Mm-hmm.
And it's scary.
Meta Knight, oh my god. I was in training mode with him the past few days practicing. I was just Meta Knight's something else. Meta Knight's pretty strong. Cloud feels the same. I almost lost to Cloud when he showed up.
I haven't run into Cloud yet.
Yeah, Ken whooped my ass. Ryu almost whooped my ass, but a lot of my complaints aren't really with the AI. It's with some of the stuff you encounter in World of Light, like some of the challenges and win conditions are just like
like small Mario versus giant DDD.
Yeah, like some of this.
That's the only one I've seen.
Now, if I remember right, back in Melee, there was what did they have? Those challenges, and some of them were just like, I'm going to throw my controller at the TV.
Oh, you mean like you pick a character and then you have to go up against Ganondorf, Mewtwo, and Giga Bowser?
Yeah, like stuff like that's like on that level crazy. Like you can still use any character you want, but
But
a lot of times you have to have certain spirits that negate certain stuff. Like for instance, like you'll have something that's like, oh yes, face a giant Pikachu made of metal when the floor is like full of electricity. Oh, thanks. Or the stage full of poison fog and you can't barely see yourself. Thanks. You guys are awesome. Or strong wind. Hey, I'm trying to fight this huge Ganondorf. I'm being blown off the edge.
That's why I need to build your spirits to counteract that.
Yeah. But even so, like some of the legendary spirits that you have to fight, like the 4-star ones, just don't throw your controller. Just sit down, take a break, collect yourself, go do something else.
Did you throw your controller? Is that why you're saying this?
No, but it's just I can definitely see people that are more on the angry side, actually somebody in my Discord actually broke their hand because they punched a wall because they got mad at World of Light. He's still playing the game. Shout out to PT Money, but he's probably watching this. But hope your hand gets better, dude. But yeah,
we will try our best.
Hmm.
But moving on from that, let's talk about how our mains feel in this new game. I feel that would be a good topic.
Okay.
Sure.
So I'll start. We unlocked Snake when me, Al, and Jeff played the other night, and he feels great. He feels better than he was in Brawl. You can't mortar slide anymore, which kind of sucks, but it's okay because it was kind of like a little exploit. His down smash is different. He doesn't lay a landmine anymore. It's a double sweep kick, which arguably is a better option.
Is it like the old Ganondorf one?
Yeah, actually, kind of almost very similar.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you can still do his grenade tricks. The Nikita missile is actually a lot stronger and probably one of his best tools now.
Yeah.
That's the remote control side B that you can do. You can edge guard that like all day. Because like I saw a match where somebody was playing Snake and the other person was playing Ridley. Ridley could do fucking nothing to get back on that ledge.
Yeah. That's why you don't get off the edge when you're fighting a Snake.
Yeah, like Snake he's still heavy. He still deals a good amount of damage. He still takes a lot of damage in order to KO. So he's going to be very strong. And I love that. And moving on to Zelda, she feels weird. I don't know what it is, but she feels different. And I can't put my finger on it. I'm still going to work on her. Like she's still going to be like my second main, but Snake has moved up to the top of that list.
Just throw her by the side of the road.
I'm not throwing anybody. Like her Phantom's a little different because you can't charge it. It's just a one activation. It builds up over time and then sits there for a second and then does the sword move. It's like I'm gonna have to mess with that a little more. It's a little confusing.
Yeah, you could also disintegrate the Phantom or break it and it has to reanimate itself or something like that.
Yeah. Everything else is faster. Like her teleport is faster. Her Din's fire is faster. Fucking you can instant air lightning kick now. I killed. Was it Bowser with that?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
When we were unlocking Bowser, I instant air lightning kick and killed him. It was amazing.
Yeah.
So I got to get better at that too. But yeah, those are my two.
Go ahead, Aaron.
You first.
Well, let's see. I played one match with Rosalina, and she still feels basically the same. Kind of floaty. It's fine. I like how her down B equips the item in her hand now instead of just drawing it near her.
Oh, okay, that's nice.
Yeah, and then they changed her her neutral air because she used to do like a flip, but now she does she waves her wand around. I think that that's pretty good because it has it has more reach and stuff like that. Let's see who. Donkey Kong is Donkey Kong. I think they changed.
I've noticed he's a little slower, but he's much more powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's I really like. I mean, that's this goes as with a lot of characters though. I like the character animations in this game.
Yeah.
Because
they really fixed up a lot of character animations.
One example I can think of is the Donkey Kong throw where he carries you. He actually throws you over his shoulder now, like he used to in the OG Donkey Kong game. It's pretty neat.
Yeah, a lot of the heavy characters have smash armor now too. So it's not just a little mech thing.
Then let's see. Mario is Mario. Mario's still good.
Yeah, he seems to be unchanged.
Yeah.
A little bit.
The animation for his flood charge is different, and it also charges faster.
Okay.
Yeah, that and the animation for the cape is different too, and I think that's also a little bit faster.
Yeah, because like when you use the cape, it's like he actually wears it now.
Yeah,
Like, 'cause I think before it's just like.
yeah, and I think it has like more recovery animation too.
I think so. Yeah. And then, yeah, on a random note, another character that has like really clean animations is the Inkling.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love the Inkling's animations. I need to play her more.
I got fucking Pepto-Bismol.
Like I played the Inkling one round, and I was looking between the pink and the purple one, because the pink, I love pink because it's my favorite color, but the purple one has an outfit I would greatly preferred. But
Is that the one?
Schoolgirl outfit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about the one with the bicycle helmet.
No.
That's
No.
indigo, isn't it? That color.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I picked the pink one, and then it completely slipped my mind until Al brought it to my attention that it's like the pink is like just Pepto-Bismol.
Because it's pink ink. Because like literally like we were honest. I think it was Shadow Moses Island. I think so. And like Joe, like he busted out the killer whale, the final smash, and I was just pinned against the wall, and and I'm like,
yeah,
that Inkling, that killer whale though,
that is really strong.
Really strong,
Yeah,
and it's hard to get away from.
Yeah,
Because
it's hard to get away from, and you can
angle
it up really far.
Like, because we were playing on a boxing ring, and like, yeah, that's basically what happened. Like, Joe was, I think, up on the lights, and I fired it at Jeff, and it was hitting Jeff, and it caught Joe, and I just angled it up, and it basically put him past the blast line and killed him.
Yeah.
Wow. I think the killer whale is about as big as like Samus and Dark Samus.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, except you have better control over where it goes.
You have a lot of control on that killer whale.
Yeah, you do.
Another character. So I was playing Incineroar, right? And yo, that back body drop off the rope throw.
Yeah.
That shit sends you high as fuck.
Yeah.
That could be a problem on some stages. Like I found it like it could be a problem on Saffron City, Tomodachi Life, and the box if you're up on the lights in the boxing ring. So yeah. Those are my characters. Go ahead, Aaron.
All right, so I've been playing a lot of Wolf, obviously. His new forward tilt is amazing. I've been killing people, especially online, at like 45 off the side and whatnot. It's ridiculous. And one-on-ones, and other than that, he just
is it still 2 hits?
Yeah, it's still 2 hits. It does the one, and then the third one sends you flying off. He's powerful. I mean, his
I have to learn to parry then.
His forward smash does like 18% uncharged, and then max charge it does a little bit over 25. That's strong as hell. That's actually his strongest smash, I believe, other than his like up smash. But I think his forward smash does the most knockback. His new wolf flash is amazing too. I killed multiple people.
That's the side B, right?
Yeah, his side B. It actually clips the stage sometimes, depending on where you aim it at. So I've been able to kill people off the edge and edge guard with that pretty effectively. It's pretty good. His new Fire Wolf, I guess if you want to call it that. It's shorter than Fox like it used to be, but it packs a hell of a punch. That's his. I don't think I actually measured out the percentage on that, but it has a pretty good knockback on it too. It's kind of hard to kind of combo into. Wolf isn't real combo heavy. He's more like a Ganondorf or something like that. The Star Fox series. You basically want to get your pokes in and stuff like that, and then land your big one.
Let a good smash attack and then get that kill.
Yeah, pretty much. Zero Suit Samus. She feels a little bit weaker. She still feels the same, and then Cloud feels just like he did back and forth. I don't see or feel much of a change with him except for the 15-second window on your limit break buffs.
Okay.
But other than that, yep. For the new characters, I was thinking about picking up one of the heavies, either K. Rool or Ridley. I'm not too interested in Incineroar because I know you'll probably play that character more so, Al. So
Yeah, that's Incineroar has got some fucking cool victory poses though.
yeah, he does.
One of them, he's got a championship belt, and I'm like, heck yeah.
Yeah.
Wolf. Oh, go ahead, Joe.
No, I said I'm probably going to end up picking up probably the Inkling and definitely Richter. I need to spend more time with the Belmonts. And,
yeah, the Belmonts are gonna kind of be kind of annoying because of that whole shit whip thing.
Yeah, like all of his aerials with the chain, those tether to the stage.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's kind of. I don't think Zero Suit Samurai's tether can actually do that to the stage anymore because I was trying to do that one of the online laggy as F matches I was playing, but
it should still work.
Yeah, I think it still works.
You should test it some more.
Yeah, it's probably due to the lag, but
like do it in training mode, not online, where it actually matters.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how I was. I think my smash power is like up to like 45,000 or so. I don't know how I was winning under those lag conditions because my God.
Yeah,
you definitely need that adapter if you want to play online.
I kind of figure because it's like if they're gonna tell you, it's like, yeah, you should get this adapter. You should probably get the adapter.
Yeah, I lost like 3 matches in a row. Like one of them was on Lilac because Lilac's kind of feels a little bit broken online.
The ledges are a little too small for some characters.
Yeah. And there was a Kirby that kept jumping in between above the gaps and the higher platforms and just doing down B. But I lost on that one to a Wii Fit trainer male, and then I got destroyed on Big Blue because Wolf's recovery is bad on his up B, and if you hit the road, you're pretty much done if you have lag. Just don't even bother. Just like put the controller down. And the other one I died on was the Zelda one where you're on the that little tower that has the 2 gaps. And you know which one? Yeah, the new one, not the Breath of the Wild, the other one though.
What other new Zelda stage? The only other Zelda stage in there is the old ass 64 one.
That must not be Zelda. It's looks like it's part of a broken down tower or whatnot. I forget the name of the stage. There's like a war going on in the background. Looks like you're on
probably Fire Emblem then.
Yeah, it probably is Fire Emblem. Because it has the one platform and then another platform here and then another one above it. It looks like a busted tower or something like that.
I'm actually not putting a picture to what you're saying.
I'm not either, but then again, like, there's so many stages.
Yeah, there's a lot.
You know what?
But on the topic of the online, they're doing it differently, and it's kind of weird. It's like, you start off, like, if you go matchmaking, you can't set it so that, like, oh, hey, I want just 1v1s, or I want just, like, 4-player free-for-alls. It'll just match you up with people randomly, and sometimes it'll be 1v1s, sometimes it'll be 3 people, sometimes it'll be 4, up until you get the Elite Smash ranking unlocked, where you can actually do 1v1s with people that actually know what they're doing. However, from what I've seen, the lobbies actually work really, really good.
Yeah, I've heard good things about the lobbies and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's the Kid Icarus stage. It's the Reset Bomb Forest. That's the one.
Okay.
Yeah, I definitely don't like that stage with lag. There's a lot of the stages. There's a lot of the stages I don't care for with lag, but a lot of the stages are nice. I like it. Though when you don't have lag, but
yeah, the lobbies are really, really good. They're fully customizable with your own rule sets, stuff like that, and you can password them, so you don't need to constantly friend everybody you want to join. So you can just make them public and then password them so that they can just find it and then input the password.
Now, did you guys go online with it?
I haven't gone online with it yet, no.
Oh.
Like, literally the only thing I've done in that game is just CPU match. I haven't done Classic. I haven't done World of Light. Just because, like, for me anyway, the game has just been so unstable where it's like, okay, don't know when it's going to crash.
You guys are gonna like World of Light. It's gonna be frustrating some of the spirits you run into, but you're gonna like it at the end.
Yeah, that and we plan on recording at least World of Light, if not classic modes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got the capture all hooked up.
Yep, classic mode is another fun one too. The different bosses, like you don't always fight like Master Hand or Crazy Hand. It's like some of the other bosses you meet in like World of Light. So, but I'm interested to see because I went and spent like $10 on the adapter. So let's see how good the online is when it's actually hardwired instead of using Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I want to get that adapter. It's just no good way to get it out to the modem.
Yeah, unless you have like a long enough Ethernet cord.
Well, not even that. I'd have to like drill a hole in the wall.
You can run it underneath the door and then just have like a thin thing of carpet over the cord in the middle of the hallway so people don't step on it.
Yeah, well, we'll see. Because like I told my dad about it. My dad's not great on the idea, but
or just like get a heavy duty staple gun.
Heavy duty?
Like,
heavy duty.
Yeah, heavy duty staple gun, and just like have it run across like the door frame into your room. But
yeah, my dad did that.
Yeah, that was like I pitched that idea, and my dad didn't like it. I'm like, all right, well, but yeah, Smash Ultimate, great game.
Yes, it is.
It's basically lived up to the expectations.
Yeah, I'm just very happy. There's not. I can't think of anything that I had to complain about the game other than CPU can be kind of cheesy at times, though.
At times, yeah, but it's like, as frustrating as it is when you lose, it's like I can appreciate the challenge that the CPU brings in this game.
Yeah, you learn from your mistakes.
Yeah,
because like I mean, like Smash 4, you know, like I was fighting like level 9.
Yeah,
and like
level 9s would be our training dummies,
right? And now it's like, okay, I'm gonna like I fought level 9, I got wrecked. I fought level 8, I got wrecked.
Yeah, this way we can play against CPUs and feel like we're playing against real people, so we can still better our skills.
Right.
Yeah, especially now that the CPU actually jumps off the edge and tries actually killing you instead of just waiting on the edge for you.
Yeah. I had a CPU actually like freaking quit on me because like I was playing 3 stock. I was on Princess Peach's Castle, the 64 one,
and
I was fighting a fox, and like I was up 3 stocks to 1, and then he just ran off the side. And then just did freaking Fox Illusion like further away from the stage and killed himself.
Yeah, it's like I read that they took like pro Japanese players to help with the AI, so I guess they actually took their behaviors and like molded them into a program.
Yeah, I was practicing against like a level 9 Meta Knight. That was fun. It was hard, but I adapted and it was pretty fun. I had to say I was in training mode. It's pretty fun.
Yeah. I was fighting like a level 6 Yoshi, I think, with like the Inkling, and like that was a match. I'm like, this is like a fucking war.
Yeah,
but it felt really good.
They come after you strong. You have to play mind games with them a little bit too. I started teaching myself how to like dash dance to try to mix them up and whatnot. So that seems to work.
Yeah. Speaking of which, wave dashing is back. You can do that again.
But it's not as good, right?
Yeah, because of the dodge decay and whatever.
Yep.
But you can actually use that to go through people.
Okay.
To get to the other side of people, I've seen.
But let's see.
I guess I'll have to teach myself how to wave dash. I guess.
Please don't. It is one of the biggest reasons I hated Melee. Don't make me hate this game too.
Yeah, but none of us were trying to wave dash except for like who all of us actually learned how to wave dash with Luigi? Was it Nate?
I think it was. No, it wasn't Carlos. I don't know. I don't remember. I don't think any of us could.
Was it Kuznov?
No, Kuznov was the one who was like, oh yeah, they're having a tournament at the mall. There's no wave dashing. You know, they're banning wave dashing. We get there, it's just like, oh hey, Kuznov, guess what they didn't ban?
Well, wasn't that because like there was like no like official there or something?
I don't remember.
Anyway. But yeah.
I know I won my first match because my opponent didn't show up.
Yo, a win's a win.
Yeah.
It's in the record book as a Yo, the V for victory.
Yeah. I went 1-1 because there was no double elimination.
Yep.
So I went even. That's fine.
Also, I shout out to Omni because being at that tournament, I remember walking past some of the other fellow Smashers there. It was like, yeah, some of you guys need some like a bar of soap or something because some of them were just like,
Yeah, because all the stereotype, all Smash players don't bathe.
Yeah, but some of them were testaments to that, unfortunately. But to each his own.
But yeah. In conclusion, Smash Ultimate, great game.
Yep,
definitely lived up to the expectations, whether it crashes or not. Piece of shit. Anyway, on that note, I think we can finally start wrapping this up.
Yeah.
Yeah, we almost
2 hours.
We smashed out 2 hours.
All right. I mean, like that Fast and Furious talk took up about the first 20 minutes.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's fine. It's better than going down that Sonic the Hedgehog rabbit hole again.
Yeah.
We've done that enough. Times. Well, yeah, be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow us on Anchor, anchor.fm/College Cheese. We're on Google Play, iTunes, Castbox, Spotify, anywhere you can find a halfway decent podcast. You can donate money to us if you would like. $1 a month, $5, $10, whatever. We'd use it to help improve this podcast in any way possible. But yeah, until next week, I'm Al.
I'm Joe.
I'm Aaron.
And Nate was here. Yeah, we will see you next week with episode 94, probably with more Smash talk, but it's fine.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Keep smashing.